Yo, what's good, YouTube? It is your boy Weezy Reacts, and today I'm finna react to how to get a girlfriend by Soul Ace. Soul Ace. I'm finna put his video link in the description. But without further ado, drop a like, comment, subscribe, man. It's your boy Weezy Reacts, bro. Okay, serious. How to get a girlfriend in 60 minutes.
The way that modern dating works absolutely sucks.
For real, bro. That shit makes you depressing, like that ass, bro. We are not meant to like all day. That's not meant for us, bro. Like, we're social creatures. Get out the house, be productive, get a hobby, follow your dreams, and you will meet the one along the way. That's what I truly believe in. I'm not looking for a girl right now. I'm just watching this for my subscribers because I know y'all, some of y'all, a lot of y'all want one, but can't get one for some reason. Yeah.
For everyone. You get home from work, sit down on your couch, open up a portfolio of pictures of people who you may like based on algorithmically suggested preferences, swipe through 100 options until you run out of likes, and then sit around for the next week hoping for a response. If you really want to have more options, you can donate a few $100s a year to a large corporation that's monopolized most of the online dating market, and with this small purchase, you get more access to more potential mates, a higher chance to get accepted by these people, and the ability to show up at the top of their list when they hop on these same apps to go through the same tiring and miserable process. And you wonder why dating feels different now, why everyone is so lonely, and why it seems harder than ever to find someone that you actually want to pursue a romantic relationship
Welcome to Gen Z and Gen Alpha and all that shit.
with. Your options are shown to you based on what the all-powerful algorithm thinks you like. Your perception of these options is based solely on edited, filter-ridden, and staged pictures that were taken to signal the desirable traits of these people, and you get a small box of text to get to know what that person's personality is like. I'm sorry, but nothing will change my mind about how much I hate online dating.
For real, bro.
It's presented as the new and basically the only solution to modern dating, and you have to be in on it or you're going to be missing out on all the hundreds or thousands of potential.
No, you're not, bro. You're better off chasing your dreams, bro. Like that ass. You're better off putting goals and chasing that, and then hopefully you'll find someone that's attracted to your ambition and wants to support you and all of that shit. And then boom, y'all just go together. I mean, I had a girlfriend from Tinder though that lasted like 2.5 years, 3 years. But exceptions don't apply to majority of people and shit. But like, other than that, bro, a lot of bullshit I've met, bro. A couple of good booty, I ain't gonna get, bro. I've been smashing out of bitch on that shit, but I stopped because that shit is just draining, bro. It's not worth it, bro. Like, I ain't gonna cap, bro. Like, you better off what he just said, bro. Like, straight up.
Options waiting for you behind the next swipe. And the weird thing is, we all know it's terrible, but we all still log on every single day to swipe and hope that we aren't lonely anymore. But this process is making us more lonely and more disconnected from other humans than ever before. The crazy thing is, there's a way to avoid this pitfall that has captured a majority of the modern dating market. A way to meet people that you can connect with on a deeper level. A way to find that person that you've always wanted to meet. And while it isn't easy, you and everyone you know should be doing it, or you're forever gonna feel like you do right now, watching this video while swiping on Tinder hoping to find the one. This discussion is about your dating life and how to fix it.
You might as well just delete that app, bro. It's not good for your health, not good for your mental health, none of that. You know what is? You know what good is? Water, bro. Drink water, stay hydrated.
But to understand why I'm even talking about this, I need to give a bit of a backstory. See, I really wanted a long-term relationship throughout all of college. I've always been more of a relationship guy. I wasn't really into all the games and stupid, superficial stuff that the dating scene these days has. I just wanted someone to take on dates, to watch movies with, to go on nice walks and do cool stuff with. That's just how I am, and for my entire college experience, I was single pretty much the entire time. I was on all of the platforms, Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, you name it. I would swipe through all of my options, send super likes for the people who really caught my eye, have good pictures, send witty one-liners and flirty messages, and do everything I could to play the game in a way that helped me win. I'm embarrassed to admit it, but I even bought Tinder and Hinge Premium a few different times. And I don't even want to know how much money I spent on that. And with the countless...
Bro, I did that shit once. Just once, bro. I did that shit once. I got some nice booty from that. I ain't gonna cap. But other than that, Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's not worth it, bro.
Years of my life that I wasted on these platforms, I went on maybe 3 or 4 dates from these apps. Everyone I met was a self obsessed psychopath, so none of these
Hmm.
dates went anywhere, and it was a complete waste of my time. And I have friends who are even more into this stuff than I am. When they travel, they set their locations to each country that they visit, getting dozens or sometimes even
Passport bros be like,
hundreds of matches just for nothing to become of literally any of them. Some of these friends have spent more years on dating apps than I did, and they're all still single. Literally hundreds or even
yo,
thousands
that's
of potential
crazy.
options did absolutely nothing for them. Like I said, it was a completely pointless endeavor for me, and I spent pretty much all of college single, always wanting a girlfriend, but never knowing where to find one. And then, once I graduated and moved to a new city, I ended up finding a girl that I really love, and as trite as this
That's the thing, bro. Like, if you don't look for it, like, you're gonna attract it, like type shit. It's just aura, bro. Just aura, bro. Like that.
sounds, she's the girl I've been looking for my entire life. And funny enough, you know when I met her? When I wasn't even on dating apps. So, what's the
Hmm.
solution? If you look on the internet, the common narrative is that you don't need a girlfriend, that dating is a waste of time, and you should work on yourself, and that you just need to play the game differently. But this just isn't true, and to fix your dating life, you're gonna have to change your approach. Let's start with step 1. First and foremost, you need to get off of dating apps. I'm a hard
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Delete those apps, bro. Write your goals down. Chase your big goals. No small ones. Big ones. That take months to achieve, maybe. So then you won't be swiping for months and still feel miserable. You feel me? Replace that.
hardcore dating app hater, and I think that they're the reason why so many people are lonely these days. When it seems like you have so many options right there, but that none of them are interested, it can be crushing. You feel like it must be working for everyone else except you, and it makes you feel terrible about yourself. But this is just an illusion, and believe it or not, it's not working much at all. How many friends do you know that have met their girlfriend on a dating app and are still dating in a stable and long term relationship?
I was in one for 3. It was toxic as fuck, by the way. Shit. Like, one of my friends is in the healthy one, but he's Asian, and I don't know Asian people. They like they they very supportive of each other. That's one thing I know, and I don't see no complaint. They do good. Of course, every couple has their issues and shit like that, but an exception doesn't apply to majority. So yeah, about that, facts, bro. Like none of them niggas, none of them bros. Like, nah, bro. It's all like booty, fuck, hoes, fuck boys, just low vibration shit.
It's pretty damn rare. Now, compare this number with the number of people you know who are on dating apps and have been single their entire time or in and out of bad relationships. That's the reality of these apps, so realizing this will help you take one step towards fixing this problem. Delete Hinge, delete Tinder, delete
Delete
farmersonly.com,
text.
whatever you use,
Delete
just
all
get
of it.
off dating apps. It's not a natural way to meet people, and letting a large corporation choose who you can and can't match with based on an algorithm is not the way to do it. Imagine you're at a coffee shop and a cute girl walks in. That girl is now an option of someone that you can talk to. By pure coincidence, you now have a dating option. You can either act on it or completely ignore it, but this is in fact someone that you could approach and start talking to. Now imagine you're in the same coffee shop, but there's a bouncer at the door only letting in girls who think that they should be in the coffee shop with you based on questions that they answered that aligned with questions that you answered. Oh, and now there's also 30 other guys in that same coffee shop who are also interested in the same girl. That's what dating apps are. It removes the natural human element of how dating has always worked. And without these dating apps in your life, you're gonna need an alternative. How do you meet girls if the all powerful algorithm isn't facilitating dozens of shallow transactional relationships? Oh no, what shall you ever do? Step 2. It's time to go back to your roots, to the way that people used to meet. People didn't date like this until the 90s, and today, an estimated 63% of young men are single. There's a reason more people are single than ever before. These new ways that everyone praises aren't working anymore. You need to get out in public, period. The thing about the modern day loneliness crisis is that people are lonelier than ever before, but
I also feel like if you're a dude, bro, like put yourself in the shoes of a female, right, bro? Like they get way, way more attention than you ever probably will. Wait, nah. That's cap. Like, of course, like you can be a king and become a great big king. You're gonna have the whole world in your palms. What I'm trying to say is like, and these ads, bro, is like it's all towards the fucking woman, bro. Like that ass, bro. Like you already lost the competition, so like, why even try be in that space? You got more play. You got better cards in real life than on those apps, bro. Cause that ass.
They're also more isolated than ever before. Nobody leaves their house, work is virtual, chats are on Discord, entertainment is at home, arcades are gone, movie theaters are dying, and cafes have been replaced with drive-through quick service coffee chains like Starbucks. The world feels emptier than ever before, so no wonder in-person dating feels hopeless. But the crazy part is, it's only empty because people are choosing to make it feel empty. I'm gonna make another video in the near future.
You gotta rewire your brain, nigga. You gotta rewire your motherfucking brain.
Talking about the isolation of convenience. So if you want to see that, it's going to be a really interesting topic. So make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more conversations like these. As I was saying, people are choosing to make the world feel empty. Everyone's looking for new ways to connect with others, but nobody's actually doing it. Some people make half-assed efforts by doing one public activity a week or going on a walk every once in a while and not talking to anyone, and then saying it's impossible to meet people. But when was the last time you actually went out of your way to meet other people? When was the last time that you went to a local coffee shop on a weekend, went to a farmer's market and walked around, went to a community event at your apartment, joined a club, bought a gym membership and went regularly, or did another activity that brings people together? Most importantly, when was the last time you did one of these things and also went out of your way to talk to people while there? When was the last time you spoke to a guy behind you in line at the coffee shop?
I do that all the time, bro. Like I'm a social being. Like I just don't want a girlfriend. Like that ass. I'm trying to get 10K subscribers. Bro. I'm on the grind, bro. But he's right though. Like you need to get active again and train your social skills, bro. For real.
Last time you asked a guy at your gym about some exercise advice. The last time you were in the mailroom at your apartment complex and said hi to someone next to you also getting their mail. If you're like me, and many other people, you probably haven't done this in a while. But the thing is, you have to do it if you want to meet people. Since everyone is scared of talking to other people these days because our culture has gotten so indoctrinated by the virtual world, everyone across the board has stopped trying to talk to others. But everyone across the board is also wanting to meet more people. It's a paradox, and to fix it, you need to break the ice by talking to other people. Get out of your house, spend time in places where people gather in public, and talk to others. Not women, not flirting, not pickup games, not asking people out. I mean, genuinely talking to other people, regardless of race, gender, attractiveness,
Basically saying is stop trying. Translation.
or intention. Force yourself to get out of your shell and simply talk. If you aren't comfortable doing this, you aren't going to be comfortable with the next step, so it's crucial to get better at talking to people in a casual setting. And dating aside, this is just a good thing to do in general. It'll help you with your work, your career, your friendships, and literally all other aspects of your life. Humans are supposed to be social, and by ignoring this, you're really missing out on a lot of potential. So make it a goal to talk to one new person a day, or a week. It doesn't matter, you just have to try. Whether it's a simple hey or a compliment to a stranger, get out of your shell and speak to people, then your dating life will naturally start to improve along the way. So, with this in mind, it's time for step 4 to get some hobbies. Going in public and talking to people is great, but you need to find some things that you're truly passionate about to make these conversations more meaningful. It's good to get out of your comfort zone and start up some casual chats with strangers, but you won't be able to truly connect with these people unless you share at least one common interest. What are you passionate about? Do you like video games? What types of movies are you into? What's your favorite music? Do you play any sports? Do you like to watch F1? What books do you like to read? Think about what you love doing and make an actual list. A lot of people assume they don't have hobbies, but they just don't realize what they're passionate about. What do you find yourself doing regularly and enjoying? Start there. Now, these are mainly interests that I'm talking
For real, bro. Like that ass. Chase your motherfucking goals. Period.
about, but there's also a lot of value in picking up an actual hobby that requires you to show up in person to do it. I got kind of into rock climbing for a few years, and even though I wasn't that good at it, it was a place I could show up to regularly to participate in activities around other people. Naturally, as I continued to go, I met new people who were obviously also into rock climbing, and we started talking more and more every time I ran into them there. The reason I say to do this after you get comfortable talking to people is because hobbies are much more valuable when you know how to break the ice and chat with strangers. Now, you can not only chat with them, but you have something easy to chat about. And when you meet other people outside of this place, you have something cool to share with them as well. I got into Super 8 film for a while, and every time I talked about it or showed people the videos that I took with my old Super 8 camera, it was always an interesting topic for people to learn about. Think of it like that. It makes the conversations more likely to actually go somewhere. And once you do this, it's time for the hard step that you need to take to improve your dating life, talking to people you're attracted to. You need to talk to girls if you want to meet a romantic partner, and there's no way around it. If you aren't into girls, it's the same thing. Talking to people that you're attracted to is difficult, but you have to do it. Dating apps and social media have somehow made people think that you don't need to do this to meet people, and that you can hide behind a screen with no risk whatsoever, slide into DMs, and swipe on apps for every new connection you ever have. But this just creates shallow transactional relationships and just people seeking validation. So if you want to actually connect with someone, it's going to require you to talk with them in person. You need to get experience talking to people that you find attractive, because if you treat them differently from other people, they'll be able to tell.
Bro, you speaking facts, bro. Like, yeah, I ain't gotta put these motherfucking hoes on the pedestal just because they got titties and a big boom, boom. Nah, I'm playing, bro. They got a big bum, bro. That doesn't mean shit, bro. Like, you gotta look at the soul, bro. Like, look at everyone as a soul that's shining instead of a sexual object. Even your coworkers, people, just look at them like a soul, bro. Like, no difference. We're all just sparks that be shining and shit, bro. Do that for like a month, practice that, bro. You gonna be good, bro. Like, that ass.
For example, I have a friend who was always successful on dating apps, but couldn't hold a conversation with a girl in person if his life depended on it. He would get some online dates and meet up, and the girls wouldn't be interested because once they met him in person, he was nervous and stumbling over his words and trying to act cool the entire time. Social group events were always a little awkward because he wouldn't be comfortable talking to the girls in the group, and it was always a complete disaster. This happened because he did never talk to girls in real life and only did it through the safety of the internet, where there was no risk of rejection and no risk of saying the wrong thing. When he spoke to girls in real life, he didn't seem like the same person that he did on.
Bro, I be saying them was crazy as shit, bro. Like, I just don't give a fuck. Like, that ass. I be trolling a lot. But I'm serious. I be saying the smoothest shit, though. Like, I might do some approaching females videos in the future. If I get more clout, probably, maybe. We're gonna see that.
Online because
Right now I need a haircut and shit. I mean, like, my facials cut, but hey, it is what it is.
the fake virtual confidence and charm were gone. So start talking in person simply to get more comfortable, and it'll work wonders for your dating life. This one is the same as what we just talked about. Chat with people in those public places that you're now visiting, but also talk to women that you find attractive as well. Don't be scared of people that you find attractive. They're no different from the dozens of random people that you spoke to in step 2. If you don't do this, you will shoot yourself in the foot with any potential dating interactions that you ever have. You'll come across as a try-hard, inauthentic, or just kind of odd because you aren't being your natural self. You're acting differently because you're scared to be yourself with a person that you're attracted to because you don't want to mess up the opportunity.
Facts.
See, when I met my girlfriend, I was perfectly comfortable talking to her because I knew how to hold a conversation with anyone, regardless of whether I was into them or not. Of course, I was a little nervous, but that nervousness decreased by 1,000% because I learned to talk to people regardless of who they are. And since I did this, I was my true self throughout our first interaction, and she saw me for what I actually am. That brings me to the final part of this video, which isn't necessarily a cut and dry step, but some important ideas that you need to think about. By doing the stuff we've talked about so far, you're setting yourself up for the best chance at dating success. You're meeting people, becoming a more interesting person, spending less time on apps that make you feel like shit, and talking to more people than you ever have before. And maybe now, you have some potential options that you can pursue. But if you don't do this one simple thing, you might as well click off the video now because it's all pointless. You need to show people that you care. You need to be slightly vulnerable, and you need to try. Modern male dating advice is stupid. It encourages people to play games, act detached, be tough and stoic, and all this other superficial stuff that makes the entire dating scene feel like a giant
I ain't gonna care. This actually some decent advice. I ain't gonna care, bro. Like that ass.
circus act. But it's just not true. If you meet a girl that you like and you want to pursue, show her that you're interested. Plan the first date somewhere cool. Bring her some flowers. Open the door for her. Tell her she looks beautiful. Offer to pick her up and drive her home after. In my opinion, this is the definition of what a true man does. Not the Andrew Tate-inspired superiority complex thing that most men have with women. It seems like the common message these days is to not be a simp. But how the hell else are you supposed to make a girl feel special? Everyone already slides into her DMs. Everyone already tells
Facts. That's why I said, like, in person, your cards are in the best places, not on these apps, bro. Like that ass, bro.
her she looks pretty through the dozens of Instagram comments that she has with her friends on every single post. So you gotta stand out, dude. She doesn't want to date a rock. She wants to date someone who cares about her, listens to her, and is there to support her. And as much as the media tries to tell you otherwise, I can promise you that this is what all of the high-quality women actually want in life. You don't need to smother her and be needy, but you need to be clear with what you want. If you like her, show her that you like her. Don't play games and be a gentleman. And be your authentic self. Don't hide the less acceptable traits that you have because they will come out eventually and it'll cause problems if she doesn't already know about them. If you're a nerd, tell her your hobbies with pride. Girls love to see a guy who's excited and passionate about something, so don't hide it. Now, this isn't the full formula, and there's a lot of other things we can talk about, the types of dates you should go on, how to show someone you care about them, and quite a few other things. But the point of this video is to help you realize that your Hinge and Tinder experiences do not define your ability to date, and that disconnecting from these toxic platforms and interacting with the world in a meaningful way will help you to find someone that you truly love. Your first step is getting out there. Once you do that, I think the rest kind of comes naturally to you. But if you don't try, nothing is going to change.
For real.
How's your dating experience been? What do you find are the biggest issues for you?
Bro,
Let me know what you think in the comments,
I'm off the market, bro.
and we could talk about it. If you enjoyed this and it helped you, feel free to buy me a coffee by visiting the link in the description. I'm never going to start a Patreon or anything like that. I don't think these videos warrant a monthly subscription. But if you want to donate money to buy me a coffee while I write these, I would happily appreciate it. And most importantly, don't forget to share this video with a friend and subscribe for more time.
That was so lazy, you know what I'm saying? Video link in the description. If you like this content, subscribe to this channel. Yeah, bro. Like, for real, bro. This helps y'all to get a girlfriend if you want to. I'm off the market. I'm trying to get these fucking racks, bro. But Weezy, drop a comment, like, subscribe, and I'm out. Hey.